caravan trips due to the pandemic restrictions.
Travellers are taking more trips for longer but remaining closer to home. It's a quiet and safe option to escape the chaos of 2020, and country communities are cashing in on the trend. It's been a quintessential holiday choice for decades. But in 2020, the Great Aussie Road Trip is having a revolution.
Through COVID, what we're seeing is people taking their refunds from other alternative holidays, and they're coming into dealerships in their droves.
COVID has brought a golden age of domestic travel, breeding a new kind of nomad, with more young families adventuring by car or caravan. Typically only 4 hours from home, exploring places off the beaten track. Even campaigns like the NRMA's Slow Ways is piggybacking the trend, encouraging travellers to take the slow, scenic route. And country towns are cashing in.
What we're seeing is caravan parks over the COVID period invest, so the types of products that they're offering are even better than what they did pre-COVID.
Among the top destinations, Victoria's Great Ocean Road, Gippsland and the Murray region. In South Australia, Flinders Range and the Yorke Peninsula. And in New South Wales, the South Coast remains popular, in a time where hitting the road is the only road to escape the pandemic.
It doesn't matter whether you are rich, poor, young, old, when you're on the campsite, you're equal.
Looks good, doesn't it? Jason, Sondra and Jack Larkin are one of the many young families travelling around Australia in their camper van during COVID. They join us now live. You're at Ballina. Oh, how beautiful, you lucky thing. So nice to see the three of you. Now, you're travelling with Jack, and also you've got your two dogs there, Crunchy and Sheba.
Best named dogs in the history of dog naming.
How are you going? 5 of you in a caravan, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's going really, really well. Just enjoying the whole trip and spending time together. You know, it's been fantastic. I think we're about 10 weeks in.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 weeks together like that will bring you closer together, you would imagine. Now, you purchased the camper van, I understand, there it is there, just before lockdown, but you still made the decision to go travelling, and I imagine you've sort of been navigating border closures and all the other restrictions as you go.
Yeah, definitely. We pushed our trip back to start with because we didn't know when borders were going to open, and then we thought, you know, actually let's bring it forward. Now's a better time than ever. Let's just go and see where the wind blows.
Look, lots of people would like to be able to do this. You've been on the road for 10 weeks now, and you're still going. Lots of people saying, oh, we just can't afford to do that and we can't leave our jobs and so on. How have you guys managed to do it?
Oh, we planned... Well, we were planning some sort of trip for quite a while. So, yeah, when all this happened, we pushed it back 3 or 4 months, and then we just thought, oh, let's bring it forward. So it wasn't quite a spirit that, like, we had to make a lot of changes with COVID, but, you know, we were planning at some point in this year to take a big trip. So there was a bit of a lead up to that.
I think if you're looking for positives out of this pandemic, you know, this trigger for Australians to go and enjoy their own backyard, you know, is really, really positive. Have you met other travellers doing the same things as you, and where have you been? Where have been your highlights?
Oh, for sure. We've met heaps of travelling families. Like when we were doing our research for the trip, we, you know, joined heaps of Facebook pages, you know, like Families Travelling Australia 2020 and beyond, and there was all these families that were already doing what we wanted to do. So, you know, you put some questions out and you ask, how do you do it? And, you know, there's someone who's done it before, so it makes it seem less daunting. Highlights. We
fishing in Port Douglas.
Fishing in Port Douglas. Jack caught his first fish in Port Douglas. Going as further north as both of us have ever been in Australia, up to Elam Beach.
And the coloured sands up there.
Yeah, past Cooktown.
Yeah.
And Babinda, like this little stop that we went to, and there, you know, were fireflies in the bushes and places we'd never thought of if we hadn't seen other people on Facebook.
That is fantastic. Well, keep on enjoying it, won't you? Jack, how big was the fish that you caught?
Show us how big, Jack.
How big? That big? Oh, my gosh, that's amazing.
Wow.
Well done.
Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Thank you for talking to us. And if I ever get a dog, I'm stealing your dog's name, Crunchy.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
That is
He's
excellent.
a poodle.
How gorgeous. Enjoy, you guys. We're all very jealous. Ahead for you on Weekend Sunrise, the secret to living